Greetings, fellow citizens. I am the Senadude, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. When we last left off, we did a bunch of quests. We helped a guy find 3 volumes of a mechanics book, saved the town of Edgewater, booted Reed Thompson out of Edgewater, convinced Adelaide to return, and probably saved Edgewater. I think. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, there's something I need to do. We have what? Oh, fuck me. I need to go and do one more thing back at Edgewater. Oh, I got a meeny, miny, mo, I pick you. Now let's go. Alright, Parvati. Alright. Alright. Ooh, what's in here? Open up. Alright. Oh, hey, how you doing?
You're some sort of freelancer? Got my sights on you.
Alright. Ooh, a door. Can't steal shit while he's looking. Alright, we gotta get moving. Oh, I got a vending machine. Oh, and I leveled up from discovering a fucking vending machine. Alright, let's get some skills. Let's see. Okay, let's go with tech. There we go. Alright. Edgewater landing pad discovered. I discovered that. Oh, we're at the back of Edgewater. That's where we are.
You some sort of freelancer?
Map. Alright. Journal. There we go. There we go. Alright. Martin Abernathy. Open. Hello, Mr. Abernathy.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
You've never been healthier, huh? How you doing, bud?
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Alright, take it easy. You tell me what's got you so... You want to tell me what's got you so nervous, man?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
So you're Martin Abernathy?
What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking.
I'm not looking for trouble, I'm just here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Knows what?
I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see your way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
How can I help?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Alright. I've been there already. Is this the medicine you're talking about?
You been there already? And you ain't been ground down into marauder meat? Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting.
It's all yours, man.
Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got.
Hey! Alright, I risked my life to save you, Abernathy.
You're wringing the blood out of me. Here, you can have whatever's in my pockets.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Nothing like a good hit of anthracillin. Feels like warm, liquid sunlight running through your veins.
Ah, his bedroom. Here, I'll rob some of his shit. His bathroom, what you got in the bathroom? Nothing, alright. Let's go. Emerald Vale Barbershop. Hello, Conrad Sadek.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Alright, relax, I'm clean, man.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Don't be so hard on yourself, man.
I have to be, if only to prepare myself for my inevitable dressing down at the hands of corporate. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on. Medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Can you give Silas an IOU? I don't have time. Alright. Alright. What the fuck? Conrad, receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's gonna call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Alright. Dead Spacer's Choice Guard. Some dead dude here.
What can I do for you?
I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees? Medical 10. Alright.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Only if we use the term doctor loosely.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
I found a note from Phyllis.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
You're going to have to.
Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
I'm told Eugene killed himself. What happened?
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
That's horrible.
It's a miracle of bureaucracy. If Eugene's death were filed as a suicide, we'd all pay the price for his crime. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Alright, goodbye. Thank you, Conrad. Hey. Ludwig Miller.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Are you? Silas sent me. You owe him your gravesite fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Alright, are you okay? You seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
If your resistance needs another gun, I am for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Okay. I'll let you be. Alright, got another new quest. Oh, why can't you fast travel to that? Boo. Hey yo, Silas, finally got all that shit for you.
Things are changing around the Vale. Don't matter much to me, though. Graves still need filling.
Alright. Hey, about those fees, hey, we need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
You first, I know you buried him.
Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about?
His solid gold teeth could be worth something if you pulled them out.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away, vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
I'll keep an eye out for them, I guess.
Let me know if you find anything.
Hey, about those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
He was convinced you knew.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Alright, let me ask... Alright, that's all for now. Alright. Dead. Alright, back to Ludwig.
Never seen the Vale lit up like this before.
Alright. You won't have to worry about that scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its headcase? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer. A weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You hid your secret weapon in a lavatory?
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
Alright, I'll let you know if I find it.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Alright.
Go on.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially, unofficially, strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
Alright.
Go on.
What do you have against mechanicals?
You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculars.
It's pretty creepy.
Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate the human race. They've been programmed to replace us. First, they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives.
Okay, I'll let you be. Let's go get that equalizer he was talking about. Alright.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
Pick up sealed bundle. Now we gotta go back to Ludwig again. Alright.
Never seen the Veil lit up like this before.
Found that package you mentioned.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Alright, so, what's next?
Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
Don't worry about that, I've already got a passcode from Reed.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of zero-G to your memory.
Alright, I'll let you be. Alright. Gotta go get something else now. Fuck. Alright. Oh shit. Need to find the security chief's corpse. It's up there. Find a way up. Hello, Chief. Got a light machine gun there, don't you? Alright, unlock. Open. Ooh, tactical shotgun. Gimme. Oh, I can't fast travel from this location? Boo. Alright, back to Edgewater. Alright. Oh, I discovered a
Never seen the
workbench.
Veil lit up like this before.
Sure you haven't. Alright, you mentioned a logic module. I found one in the geothermal plant.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Alright, take care. Alright, now let's go to the next part of our mission here. Oh. Hey, how you doing? Bye, jackass. Let's get the fuck out of here. For good now. Alright. Navigation terminal. Oh, Hephaestus, Terra 2, Phineas's Lab, the Groundbreaker, Monarch, Scylla, Eradnanos. Look at all these places you can go. Let's go to the Groundbreaker. Alright, here we go. Off from Terra 2 and on to Groundbreaker. Whoops. Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all of the planets in the system. Yeah.
Reached the Groundbreaker.
Wow. You mean to tell me that the wiki couldn't get a picture of this? I looked this up on the wiki. And wow. So the Groundbreaker, huh?
Hey, Cap. Can we talk?
Sure, what do you want to talk about?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
Yeah, so what about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure, we could head over to engineering now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Break time's over. Alright, to the Groundbreaker.
I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
Ah, come on. Groundbreaker. Alright, here we are at the Groundbreaker docking bays with Parvati. Hello.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Alright. Jane Elson, hello.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
By the by.
Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
Okay, so the ship's about to go critical. That's nice. All right, let's go.
that's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it.
The jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little Back Bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a trick.
What was that all about?
Just arrived? Head over to Customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
I'd like to hear your side. What happened?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolved your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a Back Bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
You got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounge together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
I never caught your name. I'm George Jensen. Meet George Jensen.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Alright. Vending machines!
Customs and inspection, right this way!
I don't want to be inspected. Steve Door.
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself in my job. Nobody wants you looking close at your cargo.
Hello, Captain Leonard Wheeler.
Identification, please.
Alright. Here's Hawthorne's ID. Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
So how do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great, I'll talk to him and straighten this out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Alright, got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Alright, can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter.
Oh.
Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Alright, how does Halcyon Holdings work anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm new around here.
You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
The board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
How does the Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
So, there's actually a boardroom somewhere with all these company heads in it?
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
Alright, got it.
Glad to help.
Alright, what do you know about Sublight Salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
Alright, I'm looking for something a little more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Alright, how about something long-term?
If you're thinking to make a career here, don't waste your time. Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know.
Alright, I didn't think there were that many independent operators in the system.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
That's all I needed to know about work.
Alright.
What can you tell me about Udon Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
So there's tension between Groundbreaker and the board.
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Alright, yet your station's in a state of disrepair. You could make the board fix it.
You mean the heat? Sure, we could make them fix it, but what would they do in retaliation? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
Alright, thanks for the info.
Sure thing.
Alright, see you around, man.
Be seeing you.
Alright, let's roll. Got shit ton. Alright, we need to talk to Udon Bedford. Get our ship out of the fucking...
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right.
ID cartridge. You have found an ID cartridge to use with the holographic shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area.
Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
Not so fast!
Oh, oops.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
Okay. That could have been bad. I totally stole things. Oh, Groundbreaker reputation decreased. May Steve door.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed.
Halcyon News. Chairman salutes Earth Minister Clark. Huh.
The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hard-working citizens. This is Halcyon News, reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no Mercury in Saltuna.
Okay. Media circus surrounds circus time clowns. Steal rest and go keycard. Shit. I always gotta make sure to watch out behind me, make sure I'm not being seen by people when I steal shit. Bard. Alright, let's go talk to Udon Bedford. Where do we go to meet him? Oh, sorry.
Wish they'd let us off station. Air up here's just recycled spacer farts.
Whoo! Yes, okay. Huh. Take the weapon. Oh, ow. Open. Whoa.
Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO. Rizzo's Mock Apple Cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
It's Rizzo's.
What the hell's going on? We were in a holding pattern for 2 hours just to get in.
Moms had to go on break. Chief didn't have enough.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement
more
with the
news.
following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products. Military service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military discount, health benefits, military burial, participation medal, training, or weapons. This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to broadcast.
Okay. More news from the Halcyon News Organization. And we have entered in a shitter.
Just got done with a real sweet haul. Heft to Fairfield.
What the fuck? That guy just jumped out of the air. Bell's Shells, and I presume... Where's Bell? Yeah, that's Bell. Alright.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are Ford property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs with that walking mustache Udon fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Alright. Look at all these people. Hello! You Udon Bedford?
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex is, dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Oh, I really wouldn't know.
It must have been lost with Alex then. One more tragedy to top the pile. Tell me, how did he die?
He died in an escape pod accident.
Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details.
Again, I'm very sorry. Can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go...
Yes?
Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why is the board so interested in Wells anyway?
You haven't read the posters. He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Why do you think I'd know anything about Wells?
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table?
Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's this about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. Well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
I can't tell you where Wells is.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
We're leaving. I leveled up! I don't know whether I should tell him where Phineas Wells is.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Hello, Greasy. Mind if I jump in your fucking board? Groundbreaker Promenade discovered. Right, we need to talk with a woman named Gladys.
A pirate ship? I don't go in for docu-serials.
The bounty hunter who's been after Mr. Fuller?
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
In to dump a bunch of loot on some broker they work with.
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this complete.
Ah, quest. Alright. Loitering on board is strictly prohibited. The heat.
Are you listening to me, Emperor?
What's going on here?
You can't keep me out of there.
Don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
What's up with you guys?
What seems to be the problem?
See you around.
Take care.
Alright. What's up with you then?
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Maybe I can look in on Jessie?
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Okay. Alright, but first we need to talk to Gladys. Where's Gladys at? Hey, how you doing?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question. Both teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first. Coaches and referees are debating how, and if, this behavior could lead to an unfair advantage. You've been listening to Halcyon News, your mandated duty as a good citizen of Halcyon.
Okay. Got him. Hello, Spacer.
Hmm?
Hello, Gladys. Alright, Gladys, what's up with you?
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
So Phineas sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Alright. Oh my gosh! 10,000 bits? Tell me about this opportunity that you have.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here. Let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Maybe it's some sort of automated message. She just said, alright. Wait.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
If it's a corporate town with something to hide, why the SOS?
Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up the mess. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
So you need someone to snoop around for you.
My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
Alright. You can count on me.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Alright. What other jobs do you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Alright. Thanks for your time.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Thank you.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
Alright. Yeah, my way.
Do you know what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard, the board was in dispute with the Renegade Company. Sounded dire.
They call it Monarch now. It's supposed to be a real hellhole. Warlords drumming up marauder squads, blood running in the streets, all kinds of shit.
So it went about as well as everybody expected.
Complete fucking fiasco.
Man, look at all these quests we got. Ellie hasn't been able to get through to Jesse, but you could try. Let's try. Jesse Doyle.
CNP, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable.
Something I can help you with?
I'd like to see Jesse Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
The records say, have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
See you around.
Take care.
Alright, well that didn't work. Oh, I can do skills and shit. Alright, can I ask you something else?
What seems to be the problem? Take care.
Hi, how are you? Oh, I got perks. Okay. Alright, that'll do.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Wheeler told me to tell you to get off his ass about your shipment.
Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
Alright, who's Irion?
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
I could try to find him. By the way, what do you need those mechanicals for?
Surgery, mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
Alright, why's that?
The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything.
Alright, I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Alright, thank you. Holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shroud has activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
To the last Ratdodon rut in time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
She's worried about you. A lot.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Alright. Alright, Jesse, let's talk.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
What did you do that got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yet you think the board had someone follow you, and now you're hiding out.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood Tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it?
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Alright, Ellie asked me to help you, so that's what I plan to do.
Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
I'll talk to Udom for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
I guess so. Alright. Me and Parvati are both getting disguised. Someone died here.
What was that?
Nothing.
Jumping in shadows here.
Ah, fuck me. Took all the shit by accident. Excuse me.
If you got a complaint, file it at security.
Gosh, that's clever.
Open. Ah, fuck, didn't mean to take that. Alright. She smokes. Go talk to Udam.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertising for the following story. Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you. When you were sick, who took your
Alright, let's talk to Udon.
How do you do?
Hello there.
Huh. How might I assist you?
I'm here about Jessie Doyle. I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
She's worth more alive than dead. Put her under an indenture contract. I'll pay it off for her.
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. If you'll look over this itemized bill.
A total of 1,911 bits. I'll cover that. For emotional anguish, really?
I am extremely anguished, Captain. Please respect my feelings in this difficult time.
A total of 1,911 bits. I'll cover that.
I'm glad we could come to an accommodation. You may inform Miss Doyle that our collections agent will be recalled. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
We're leaving. Talk to Ellie.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice too.
Alright, talk.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jessie. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Are you saying you'll work for me just because I helped Jessie?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
Welcome aboard, Ellie.
You won't be sorry. Or if you are, just add it to my debt and we'll figure something out.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
I leveled up! Yay! Oh, I got 2 companions now. I think. Yeah, I do. Alright, everyone. Well, we're here at the Groundbreaker. Alright. Well, let's at least talk to Junlei Tennyson and...
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted tourist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
This is
Those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Is it just me, or is it hot in here? Junlei's gotta be having a bad day.
Want new neighbors from time to time. Our studies have shown that a controlled population is inversely proportional to consumer happiness. Fewer colonists means there's more paradise for the rest of us to enjoy. This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon colony.
Hotter than usual in here. Hope we're not catching Junlei on a bad day.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Alright, hello, Junlei.
Junlei Tennyson.
Oh,
I'm captain
shit.
around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you
Face is
don't mind
dirty.
the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Alright, George Jensen. Nice place you got here, Chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I'll do whatever I can to help you keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Now that my I can safely say I'm headed for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard. Dr. Fenhill, I hope you've reconsidered my offer to stay on full-time. My crew are never short on dents and bruises.
I'm trying to live a more balanced life. Gun in one hand, scalpel in the other.
I already knew it'd be easier to teach an automech heart surgery than to change your mind. Fair travels, Ellie.
You two know each other?
Groundbreaker's a small town in a big ship, and anyone who spends any time here gets to know Junlei.
We don't see a lot of competent surgeons on Groundbreaker. Dr. Fenhill is my on-again, off-again freelancer. I take it she'll be joining your crew full-time?
I don't like to put a label on things. Let's keep it casual.
If you ever decide to settle down, there's a home for you on Groundbreaker.
Alright, Parvati, you wanted to talk to Junlei. Go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Continue.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Parvati, don't be shy about requesting time off if you need to compare notes in person.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Alright. Nice job, Parvati.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Alright. It seems kind of warm in here. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed them yet?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Is there no room for compromise?
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
You need a contractor to work this out. I'm available. Alright, I'm not gonna ask. There we go.
We'd be grateful for your assistance. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
The back? Am I supposed to know where that is?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Alright, you can't get these parts anywhere else?
You must not have been here long. In Halcyon, new parts come by way of interstellar freighters from Earth, and the board monopolizes that kind of trade. That means I'd have to negotiate with the board. I've already given them the shops, the docking fees, and a damn embassy.
Their negotiations sound like a bureaucratic coup.
Damn right. And while I'm captain of the Groundbreaker, it falls to me to preserve this ship's independence.
Have you tried sending anyone else down there to get the parts?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
None taken.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
Alright, couldn't we try to talk this out with whoever is down there?
Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts.
Alright, I'll get you those parts from the back bays.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Alright. Alright. I need to get some skills. Alright, let's roll.
This is Halcyon News.
Wait. Salvage parts. Alright, let's go. Whoa. Transition to back bays.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
No sudden movements. This guy's crazy, even by my standards.
There, I made a sudden movement. He didn't do anything. What's up with you, man?
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Burning to death is one of the most painful ways to go. Just in case you needed a reason to get us out of this.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Put that gun down before you incinerate the entire deck.
I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
I'm here for some parts Junlei sent me.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew.
What are you doing with that poor engineer?
We were just sitting in a circle, sucking down exhaust fumes and toasting to the memory of our brain cells, making this broken angel fly again.
So can I grab that part then?
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
Kill him!
Incoming!
Reload the weapon, reload the weapon! Come on, we gotta kill them all. Oh shit. Dead. Search him good. Whoa, hello. Hey guys. Hey, how you doing? Well, I guess this scrap mechanical isn't going to do anything.
It's so cozy.
Alright, let's go loot these rest of these assholes. Alright, Captain McRed. McRed's lighter. Bit cartridge. Montag. That's a unique weapon. Alright.
Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes.
Aw, they're just
Back.
Here we go!
Those weapons.
Unable to
I got this guy. He's dead. That scrap mechanical's still staying where he is, isn't he? Outlaw sniper dead. Man, this shotgun was a game changer. I mean, I had to kill those guys because fucking... What's this? Junior mycologist log. Well, McRed is now dead, so you don't need to impress him anymore. Ooh, Ooh, what's this? Plasma
Nice and
cutter.
easy.
But McRed was evil, he had to die. Ooh, a helmet. Let's put a helmet on. Alright, let's search for those parts that we were looking for. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's an axe. Hey, what happens if we take on the scrap mechanical, I wonder? Oh well, alright. Load weapon. Loading weapon.
That's the last of them.
Oh, is he dead? They killed him. Alright. Alright, no more dangers down here. I hope. What was that? He's dead. It was Junlei? Alright. Not shooting. Alright, loot them all.
Don't shoot! I'm with Junlei!
You're with Junlei? Alright. Talk.
Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by.
McRed's, dead.
That's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker, total pyromaniac, but you know how it is. You meet a guy, get used to his quirks, and then blam.
Alright. I came here to grab some radiator parts. Engineering could use your help installing them.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Alright, wait.
Be seeing you, stranger.
Alright, see ya. Bye. Alright, now let's steal all this stuff now. What's this? Steel petty? Don't know what that is, but I'll take it. Mag pick. Bit cartridge. Bypass shunt.
Nice.
Alright. Where do we go? Where do we go? We go over here. To get those salvage parts. Alright, how do you get up there, I wonder? Ooh, I can jump on the bed. Jump on bed. Alright, there we go. Ah, here we are. Radiator parts.
Leia's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
And to tell her that McRed is dead. I mean, McRed was a psychopath. Burned people for no reason. He needed death to cure him. Oh, hey, my name's McRed. What? Alright, apparently he can eat some lead. Alright. Nothing in that bin. Alright, back up to Junlei Tennyson. Almost everyone down here is dead. Back up here. Alright.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Some townships have asked Halcyon News to make a statement regarding rumors of food shortages. Rest assured, the far-sighted corporate leaders of Halcyon have tailored their product lines to be selective to the refined customer. Scheduled scarcity is a premium feature of colonial life. You've been listening to Halcyon News, your motivated duty as a good citizen of...
Talk.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
Alright, I've got the parts for the radiators. What now?
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
A mantipillar? Define slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Alright, so I got your parts. Why do I have to go to some maintenance shaft?
If every repair was a one-woman job, I wouldn't need an engineering team. As it is, my staff is busy keeping the station from melting down. You can flip a switch for me, but you can't install these parts. Not quickly, at least. Not on the first try. Able though you've proven to be.
Alright, make my way down there.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Okay, let's go. Hey, where'd the person that we free go? Oh, here she is.
Be seeing you, stranger. Be seeing you, stranger.
Keep your wits about you down there. I don't want to clean crispy freelancer bits out of the radiators again.
Out of the radiators again. Alright, let's go. Oh, elevator music. Elevator music. Alright, let's go. What's this? Use. Oh, that's the elevator switch. I'm dumb.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiators. You don't need to kill the mantipillars, but I've my
Oh shit, ow! They got my sight a little bit. Oh shit. Ah! Parvati, I do not need fan service right now.
Does it? Time for a drink?
Good news? Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next.
Great.
Sneak past
System
shoot back
performing.
I can
Alright, hit it with something else. Got it.
Adjusting target. Unable.
Got him.
Right?
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps.
Alright, cycle droplet pumps. Ooh, logs.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
A bracelet. Ow. What's this? Alright, let's roll.
Miss Ellie, Dr. Finhill. I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully? You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe...
Speaking of fixing shit, I gotta fix some shit. Oh yeah, my plasma rifle needs to be repaired. 21 weapons parts? Are you fucking joking?
Fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
So what's it like being command around here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
So this ship is a family business?
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gang, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from Chief Engineer to Captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Was it a big change, that transition to command?
It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Alright, where's the self-destruct mechanism?
I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a stim that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe.
Alright, Parvati here could always help you shoulder the burden.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
Alright, aren't you a little young to be training a successor?
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
Alright, back to my other questions.
You've got my attention.
You don't have a lot of faith in the board.
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
Alright, you must not like Udon Bedford very much.
I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udon Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters.
How do you keep the board at a safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
Alright, back to my other questions.
You've got my attention.
And we are out. We'll be on our way. Hey, I leveled up. I'm level 10 now.
Scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township?
Alright, we'll talk to Edna later. Alright, everyone. Well, that was a great time we've had so far. But there's still more to do here on Groundbreaker before we move on to the other places. And, yeah, we will end it with this shot of Groundbreaker. So thank you all for watching, and I will yield the floor.